The rap world is currently shaking, and if you think the drama with Nicki and Roc Nation was wild, wait until you hear what just went down in Florida. We are talking about a night of pure chaos that has everyone from Atlanta to New York looking over their shoulders. Offset has been shot, and in a twist that looks like it was ripped straight out of a movie script, Lil Tjay was arrested at the exact same scene. The headlines are moving fast, but we're here to connect the dots that the mainstream media is too afraid to touch. Is this a random act of violence, or are we looking at the latest chapter in a high-stakes industry war that's been brewing for years?
Nah, cuff me, bro. Do not touch me, bro. Nah, bro. Don't touch me, bro. What am I under arrest for? Don't touch me.
Grab your popcorn, because this gets deep. On the night of Monday, April 6, 2026, the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, was supposed to be a place of high stakes and luxury. Instead, it became a crime scene. Reports confirmed by multiple outlets, including The Guardian and TMZ, state that Offset, real name Kiari Kendall Cephas, was shot in the valet area outside the casino. Witnesses described a scene of absolute pandemonium. Bullets started flying just as the valet was retrieving vehicles, and when the smoke cleared, Offset was being rushed to a nearby hospital. The latest updates say he's in stable condition, but the fact that this happened at one of the most high-security celebrity hotspots in Florida is sending shockwaves through the industry. But here is where the coincidences start to pile up. While Offset was being prepped for surgery, police were already detaining suspects. And guess who they found right in the middle of the mess? Lil Tjay. Just hours after the shooting, the Broward County Sheriff's Office released a mugshot that immediately went viral. Lil Tjay, looking remarkably calm, some are even saying he looks smug, was booked for misdemeanor disorderly conduct affray. Now, for those who don't know, an affray charge usually means a public fight or a brawl that disturbs the peace. The police are saying that Tjay was involved in a massive confrontation right before the shots rang out. His lawyer, the high-powered Dawn Florio, was quick to release a statement claiming that Tjay had nothing to do with the shooting itself. She told Complex, "Lil Tjay has not been shot, nor has Lil Tjay been charged with any shooting. Any reporting to the contrary is false." But even if he didn't pull the trigger, the question everyone is asking is, what was he doing there? Why was he in a confrontation with Offset's camp just minutes before gunmen opened fire? If you've been following the breadcrumbs over the last year, you know this wasn't just a random run-in at the blackjack table. This was a collision course. To understand why this happened, we have to go back to early 2025. This isn't just about rap lyrics. It's about money and respect. Lil Tjay has been on a literal crusade against Offset for over a year, claiming that the former Migos star owes him a $10,000 gambling debt.
The matter of fact is, Lil Tjay and Offset was involved in the incident, okay? Now, clearly, I guess you guys could probably...
Tjay didn't just keep this private. He went on a legendary Twitch stream rant where he called Offset broke and popped. He told his fans, "I seen the N***** in the casino. He was popped. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps."
Nigga in the casino, he was popped. He was panicking. Nigga, he was asking random people for cash apps.
Word to my mother, this N**** has stuck me for so long. Tjay even went as far as to post screenshots of what he claimed were unpaid loans, totaling around $13,000. Offset, usually known for staying cool, eventually fired back on Instagram, challenging Tjay to hit on live and meet him in New York. But instead of New York, they met in Florida, at a casino, the very place where the alleged debt started. You can't make this up. Insiders are whispering that Tjay didn't just happen to be at the Hard Rock. He knew Offset was there, and he came to collect his karmic debt, a phrase we've been hearing a lot lately in these industry circles. You know, whenever there is a shooting or a broke allegation, 50 Cent is going to have something to say. While 50 hasn't posted a full-length video yet, he's been liking posts about the incident, and his previous warnings about the industry are ringing louder than ever. Remember, 50 Cent has been the one person consistently warning these young rappers about the vultures in the industry. He's been a vocal supporter of Nicki Minaj in her fight against Roc Nation, and he's often pointed out how the higher-ups love to see young black men crashing out over small amounts of money. The parallels are spooky. Just like Nicki claimed that people were being sent to her house to intimidate her, fans are starting to wonder if the confrontation at the Hard Rock was a setup to move Offset out of the way. Think about it. Offset has been moving independently lately. He's been vocal about his business, and suddenly, he's being targeted in a valet area? 50 Cent has always said, if they can't control you, they'll cancel you, one way or another. Let's look at the bigger picture. We just saw Nicki Minaj's house getting targeted. We saw the strange incident at Rihanna's property. And now, we have a member of the most successful rap trio in history being gunned down in broad daylight, while a rival rapper, who has been publicly taunting him, is conveniently arrested at the scene. Is Lil Tjay being used as a pawn? The disorderly conduct charge is a slap on the wrist. It's the kind of charge you give someone when you want them in the system, but don't have enough to pin the big crime on them yet. Or, as some theorists on X, formerly Twitter, are suggesting, was Tjay the distraction? While he was busy causing an affray and drawing the attention of security, did someone else seize the opportunity to take the shot at Offset? And let's talk about the location. The Seminole Hard Rock is owned by massive corporate interests. For a shooting to happen there, someone had to know the blind spots. Someone had to know the timing. This doesn't feel like a street hit. It feels like a professional move disguised as a rapper beef. We can't talk about Offset without talking about Cardi B. The two have been in a public, messy divorce since 2024. Just hours before the shooting, Cardi was posting on her stories, looking unbothered. But since the news broke, her camp has gone silent. Fans are pointing out the Migos curse. First, we lost the legendary Takeoff in 2022 in a tragic shooting in Houston. Now, Offset is fighting for his life in a Florida hospital. Some people are saying that ever since Offset stepped away from the protection of certain industry gatekeepers, things have been going downhill. When he was with Cardi and fully in with the corporate side of the music business, he was untouchable. But lately, he's been a man on an island. Is it a coincidence that as soon as he became expendable to the powers that be, the wolves started circling? Lil Tjay is currently out on a $500 bond, but his troubles are far from over. If the Florida investigators find any link, even a text message, between Tjay's affray and the shooters who opened fire on Offset, Tjay could be looking at conspiracy charges that would end his career. His fans are defending him, saying he's just a hothead who wanted his $10,000 back. But the feds don't care about hotheads. They care about patterns. And the pattern here is that every time a rapper starts speaking out or moving independently, a random incident happens that lands them in jail or a hospital bed. This isn't just another rap beef. This is a shift in the culture. We are seeing these incidents happen in real time, recorded by 4K security cameras and uploaded to TikTok before the police even arrive. The gossip isn't just rumors anymore. It's a living, breathing narrative that we are all watching. The industry wants you to think this is just thug behavior. They want you to think it's just about a gambling debt. But why did it happen now? Why at that location? And why is Lil Tjay smirking in his mugshot? Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe he knows that in this game, being the villain is safer than being the victim. Or maybe, just maybe, he was told that if he played his part, he'd be taken care of. We've seen this movie before. From Tupac and Biggie to the modern-day wars involving Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion, and now Offset and Lil Tjay. The common denominator is always the same. The money stays at the top, while the artists fight for the scraps. Offset is currently stable, and we're all praying for a speedy recovery. But the rap game will never be the same after this. If a superstar like Offset can't even walk to his car at a high-end casino without getting hit, who is safe? And if Lil Tjay is willing to risk his freedom over $10,000, how desperate is the new generation getting? Keep your eyes on 50 Cent's Instagram. Keep your eyes on Cardi B's Twitter. Because the real story isn't what happened in the valet area. It's what's happening in the boardrooms that led to those shots being fired. What do you guys think? Is Lil Tjay the fall guy for a bigger industry hit? Or was this really just a broke rapper finally losing his cool over a debt? Drop your theories in the comments. We're reading all of them. Stay safe, stay woke, and stay tuned for the next update. This is only the beginning.